Testament given by Reverend Father Leopold Beccaro OCD to the Sisters of the Congregation of the Mother of Carmel.
This day on which you first enter the convent, newly opened in this land by our Lord, as if by a miracle, because of my love for you and my sincere desire that you should attain sanctity, I write these pieces of advice. It is given as paternal injunction on behalf of our Saint Teresa for you and all the sisters who follow your footsteps in future. I request you, in the name of our Lord, to observe these counsels with diligence. As long as you observe them, Jesus Christ will remain with you. When you begin to neglect them, Jesus Christ will leave you. My loving daughters, God called you to this convent not to lead a life of comfort, not to please the world, but by the renunciation of your will and without another thought or purpose, to seek His glory alone, under the obligation of obedience, and to serve Him according to the rules and constitutions He has given you. Remember this. Realize that your obedience and your constitutions are the means of loving and serving Him. So be highly interested in the smallest details of your constitutions. Let your obedience be your dearest virtue. Do not bend your will to anything. Do not even wish for doing anything that is not in keeping with obedience. Do with the greatest pleasure all that is opposed to your likes and desires. Hence, do not hesitate. Let all those who can do only what they please go out into the world. There you may be able to do all that you wish, says Saint Teresa. The best proof that you love God lies in your mutual charity and love. Those who love people whose character they dislike and patiently bear with and forgive them with joy are indolers of the heart of Jesus. Remember, what you do for another sister, you do it for the Lord. Love all your sisters alike in the love of Christ. Do not keep a particular affection for anyone, because it will lead you to faults. As long as you preserve charity for one another, God will dwell with you. Do not wish to be loved and esteemed by others. Desire to be deemed lower than all and perform the humblest task. Be happy when people speak ill of you and show hatred towards you, because this is a sign that you are walking with Jesus. The more people will respect you and honor you, Jesus will recede further from you. When people revile you and reject you, Jesus Christ will love you and make you happy. Those who dislike suffering are not the children of Saint Teresa. Those who suffer most will become the greatest saints. When material wealth abounds in your convent, remember, Jesus Christ will leave you. Remember of what sort were the convents established by Saint Teresa. Desire to be poor in all respects. Compete with one another in using poor clothes and all the things. Even if you have to suffer want, don't worry. Place your trust in our Lord, He will take care. Love, solitude and silence. There you will find the Lord and peace of heart. Let yourself be the dearest place and your place of refuge. The less you converse with people, Jesus Christ will let His voice be heard in you. Let sincerity shine forth in your thoughts, words, and deeds. Think no fraud or cunning ways. The Spirit of Jesus Christ is the Spirit of truth. How much better is the innocence of the dove than the wisdom of the snake? Do not remain idle at any time. Every moment one has to be praise God. And in all your labors and affairs, let your mind stay constantly in the Lord. Otherwise, your labor will be useless. Always keep in your mind the presence of God as admonished by St. Teresa. That is, gaze at Jesus Christ in your heart and love Him. Pray to Him, offer praises to Him. This practice will be difficult in the beginning. As time passes, it will become easy, relishing, and useful. While you do one thing, do not think of another. Do not take up another thought, but think only of the matter at hand. Be very careful not to recite your office, your prayers, your holy mass, your holy communion, your examination of conscience, and other devotional exercises as a routine. This will act like an epidemic on our spiritual life. If you do it for one day, you will do it for 2 days. Then it will become your habit. Try to perform your daily tasks well. This is the way of the saints. If you are careful in the beginning, then by habit you will perform all your deeds well. It is not the mighty deeds that are counted as virtuous, but insignificant ones done with love. Do not be sad at any time, but always rejoice in the Lord. Holiness is not sadness. Saints were always pleasant and happy. Sadness and mental disturbances do not come from God. The sorrow over a fault serves to make us humble. If the contrition is perfect, it will surely be peaceful and sweet. Do not destroy your peace of mind on any account. Because if your peace of mind is lost, you will not be able to do any good. Lastly, I advise you to read through this carefully on your reflection day.